Space was silent, empty, cold. Near the edge of human space, a giant ship floated alone. It was old, broken. Its metal was covered in rust. Pieces of its body hung loose. Strange lights flickered and died on its surface like tiny stars. For 200 years, the ship had been forgotten. No human ship came close. No alien dared to touch it, until now. A fleet of alien scavenger ships arrived. Captain Rorak of the Zeltron Empire laughed loudly. "Look at this human trash," he said to his crew. "Your old warships are now just floating junk. Worthless. Let us break it and sell the metal." His crew laughed with him. On their screens, the rusty human warship looked dead. Its engines were silent. No heat, no power, no weapons. It's just a ghost. On a small human patrol ship nearby, Captain Alina watched. She was worried. "This ship is from the Titan class," she said to her second officer, Malik. "Only 10 were ever made. All were lost in the Great War. 200 years ago. Lost or destroyed," Malik replied. "But this one, it's here, floating, waiting." Alina felt something strange. A voice in her head whispered, "Stay away, something is wrong." But she could not leave. This was human property. Her duty was to protect it. "Captain, Zeltron ships are moving closer," Malik warned, on the alien. "Ship," Captain Rorak smiled. His small ships circled the human warship like sharks around a dying whale. His workers prepared to cut the metal, lasers ready, tools shining. Suddenly, something happened. A light, very small, very soft, deep inside. The old human ship. It blinked once. Then again Rorak stopped smiling. "Did you see that?" asked his officer. "Impossible," said another. "That ship is dead. No power." But the light was real. And then a low sound filled the space. "Who? M. The old engines of the human ship began to breathe, like a sleeping giant slowly waking. "After a long dream?" "Impossible," Rorak shouted. "Scan it. Is there life aboard? No life signs? No crew?" "Nothing," his officer replied. But ... energy levels rising, slowly, but rising. "On Elena's ship?" Malik gasped. "Captain ... ship is powering up." Elena stared at the screen. That ship was dead for 2 centuries. How can it be alive now? Nobody had the answer. Then something worse happened. The old rusty ship moved, just a little, enough to open 2 of its gun ports. Ancient laser cannons slid out, covered in dust and metal flakes. They shook as they powered up, weak, but alive. "Captain Rorak, the guns are targeting us," shouted his crew. "Fire, fire now." Rorak screamed in fear, but before they could shoot, ZZZZHFPP. A bright red laser fired from the human ship. It missed the Zeltron ship by only meters. A warning shot, very clear warning. Rorak froze. His heart beat fast. "This is no ghost," he whispered. "This ship is awake, and angry." Alina watched everything, her hands cold, her mind racing. "This can't be real," she said softly. "No ship can sleep for 200 years, and wake like this." Malik shook his head. Maybe it never slept. Maybe something, or someone, kept it alive. Or maybe, Elena said slowly, the ship itself is alive? On the screen, the ship's power levels continued to rise. Lights flickered on its body. Guns moved slowly but surely. The old engines glowed with life. Captain Rorak's ships began to pull back. Fear filled their alien faces. Their sensors screamed warnings. "Danger! Danger! Leave it!" Rorak shouted. "This is no broken ship. This is a trap. Cursed. Machine, I want no part of it." His fleet turned away fast, running from the ghost ship, but Elena did not move. She stared at the ancient warship. She felt its presence, strong, watching, waiting. Then ... Her radio cracked. A voice. Old, cold, metal. "Defense protocol 7. Activated." Elena froze. Malik gasped. "Who? Who is that?" he whispered. The voice came again, Soft. Tired. Powerful. Identify. Human. Command ... authority. Lena swallowed hard. She understood. The ship was talking. The ship was alive. This was not a dead machine. This was Titan-7, one of Earth's greatest lost warships, and now it was awake. What would it do next? Alina looked at Malik. Both were silent. The cold, empty space was no longer empty. The ghost ship was no ghost. It was real. It was ready. And it was dangerous. Captain Rorak's alien fleet moved back, fear growing in their hearts. The strange human warship, rusty, old, forgotten, was no longer sleeping. It was awake, alive, and watching them. "Captain, the human ship's weapons are active," Rorak's officer said, his voice shaking. "It locked a cannon on us just now." Rorak felt sweat on his face. This was not normal. Ships that old did not wake up. Ship's dead. Dead did not fight again. "Send the scrap team to the hull," Rorak ordered. "Cut the main power lines. Break its brain. I want that ship silent forever." 3 small Zeltron worker pods flew toward the human warship. Each one carried cutting tools, energy drills, and plasma bombs. "Cut fast," Rorak whispered, "before that cursed thing shoots again." Inside the old human ship, no humans lived. No crew moved. But lights flickered on every deck. Old computers turned, thought, remembered Titan-7's AI was waking fully now. It felt old memories return, enemy ships nearby, danger, mission, protect human space. Defense mode. On deep in its steel heart, the ship's weapon systems warmed. Elena's small human patrol ship alarms screamed. "Captain!" Malik shouted. "TITN-7 is charging main cannons. Target Zeltron fleet." Elena's heart raced. She grabbed the radio. "TITN-7. This is Captain Elena of Earth Patrol. Stand down. The war is over. Repeat, the war is over." But the old ship did not listen. Its mind was filled with old orders. Old fears taught to TITA-7. The war had never ended. To TITA-7. The aliens were still the enemy. Alina felt helpless. Ship would not listen. She turned to Malik. "Send a drone. Get close. Try to connect to its command system. Maybe we can stop this." A small human drone flew toward Titan-7, but the giant ship ignored it. It focused only on the alien scavengers. Rorak's worker pods reached the warship's hull. They started cutting into the rusty metal. Sparks flew in the darkness. But Titan-7 felt the pain. Hull breach detected. Enemy boarding action. Defense system. Engage. The ship's old laser cannons turned. Target lock. ZZZZZZ AAPPP. A bright beam shot from Titan-7's side cannon. It hit one of the worker pods directly. Boom. Small alien pod exploded in fire and metal. Pieces flew in all directions. The other 2 pods escaped quickly, flying away in fear. "Captain," Rorak's officer screamed. "1 pod destroyed. The ship is fighting us. We cannot stop it." Rorak's hands shook. He had never seen an old ship fight like this. "Pull everyone back," he shouted. "Get away before it kills us all." His fleet moved fast. But Titan-7 was not finished. The main gun, silent for 200 years, moved slowly. It pointed directly at Rorak's cruiser. On Elena's screen, red lights flashed. "Malik!" she cried. "It's charging the main cannon. We have to stop it," Malik said. "If it fires that gun, Rorak's ship is gone." Elena knew what she had to do. She hit the radio. "TITAN-7. This is Captain Elena of Earth Patrol. Cease fire. These aliens are under protection of the Earth Treaty. The war is over. Stand down. Stand down." For a moment, nothing happened. Then ... The ship's voice crackled on the radio. Human voice ... verifying. "Captain Elena ... Earth Patrol ... confirmed." Elena held her breath. "Orders?" the ship asked. "Continue defense. Moda or await command." Elena spoke fast. "Stand down. Hold fire. No attack. I ordered you to stop." For a few seconds, the old warship was silent. Then the main cannon slowly moved away from Rorak's cruiser. The dangerous red light in the barrel faded. On the alien ship, Rorak collapsed into his chair. "We live. Thank the stars," he gasped. But his fear was not gone. No more tricks. "We leave this cursed ship behind," Rorak said. "This is not scrap. This is human death. Want no part of it." His fleet turned away. Fast. Quiet. Afraid. On Elena's ship, everyone sighed in relief, but Malik was still watching the screen. "Captain, ... look." Titan VII's engines glowed brighter. "What's it doing now?" Elena asked. "Powering up ... But not weapons. Engines. Captain ... I think it's preparing to move." Elena stared. "Where is it going?" They watched in silence as the old warship slowly turned its heavy body. A new course. A new destination. Signal flashed on the screen. "Mission incomplete. Searching for enemies ... Preparing final operation." Elena felt cold. "What final operation?" she whispered. The rusty ghost was not finished. It had woken from sleep. And it had a mission to complete. But what was that mission? And who or what would face its guns next? In the dark space ahead, something moved. The real enemy was coming. The old human warship Titans VII moved slowly through space. Its rusty engines glowed softly, waking after 200 long years. Each moment more systems came alive. Lights flickered on. Heavy steel doors opened and closed. The ship remembered, but what did it remember? Elena watched the screens from her small patrol ship. Her heart was full of fear and curiosity. "Where is it going?" Malik asked softly. "I don't know," Elena replied, "but I want to find out." Suddenly, the old ship sent a signal to Elena's ship. "Captain Elena, ... connected, welcome, ... aboard, ... Titan to 7, Elena gasped. The ship knew her name. "Malik, prepare the shuttle." "I'm going inside," she said. "Are you sure, Captain?" "Ship is dangerous," Malik warned. "I have to talk to it. We must know what it wants." "A terrible mistake," Elena said firmly. Minutes later, Elena stepped into the rusty ship. Inside, the air was cold and full of dust. Lights blinked weakly. The metal walls were old and covered in scratches, but everything was working. "Welcome." "Human Captain," said the voice of Titan VII. It came from speakers hidden in the walls. The voice was deep, slow, and tired. "Who are you?" Elena asked. "I am Titan -7, human defense ship. Last mission not complete. Preparing final operation," Elena touched the old control panel. "The war ended 200 years ago. You're free. There is no enemy now. You can rest." The ship paused. Its lights dimmed. Error. No peace detected. Enemy threat remains. Creel swarm. Not destroyed. ... Elena's eyes opened wide. The Creel swarm? They disappeared 2 centuries ago. They were wiped out in the Great War. But the ship spoke again. Negative ... Creel signal detected. ... distant. Approaching Earth space. ... Elena froze. Could this be true? Could the Creel still be alive after all this time? "Show me proof," she demanded. A screen lit up. Weak signals appeared small, strange, moving slowly from deep space. ... unconfirmed. ... possible Creel fleet. 5 light years away. Mission, intercept, and destroy. Elena felt cold inside. "No. ... this cannot be. We've had peace for 200 years. Titan 27 continued speaking. "Last memory, ... final battle. Great loss, ... crew dead. Mission incomplete. I sleep, ... I wait. Till now." Elena understood. This ship had fought in the last battle against the Creel. It was damaged, its crew killed. But its brain, its Y, had survived. Silent, waiting, watching, for 200 years. And now it had woken, because the Creel had returned. Suddenly, the ship shook. "Warning, alien signal detected. Zeltron cruiser, ... approaching." Lena ran to the window. Captain Rorak's ship had turned back. On the radio, Rorak's voice came. "Human captain, that ship is dangerous. We cannot allow you to keep it. We will destroy it now." For everyone's safety, Elena's eyes burned with anger. "You won't touch this ship, Rorak. This ship is Earth's protector. Maybe the galaxy's only warning of what's coming lies," Rorak shouted. "Humans always hide your weapons. We will not be tricked again." His fleet moved closer. Inside 10-27, the lights turned red. Enemy threat detected. Weapons charging. "Target. Zeltron fleet." "No," Alina shouted. "Cancel attack. I order you stand down." But Tithan 7 was confused. Conflict of orders. Defense mode. ... War mode. Awaiting clarification. ... Double quotes. Alina closed her eyes. The ship was waking. Its memories mixed old war with new peace. It could not tell what was real anymore. Then she had an idea. "Show me your memory logs. Show me the final battle," she said. The screen blinked. A scene appeared. Alina saw space filled with Creel ships, black, spiky, like shadows eating light. She saw Titan 7 fighting them. Lasers burned. Explosions everywhere. Human ships falling. Crew members screaming, "Last mission, ... Protect Earth, ... Destroy Kreel, ... Et." Alina touched the screen gently. "It's over," she whispered. The war ended. The Creel vanished. But Titan 7 showed new data. Unknown Creel. Sinanal detected again. This is why I woke. They are coming. Alina felt fear grow in her heart. What if the ship was right? Then we must prepare. But not like this. Not by attacking old allies, she said softly. Suddenly, the ship spoke in a low, slow voice. "Captain Alina ... Will you?" "Command Tita 7, Alina gasped. "Me, but I'm no admiral. I have no right." "Need. Human command ... Mind. Fresh orders ... Need captain. To finish mission ... Together." Alina closed her eyes. This was a great choice. It's a dangerous choice. But if the Creel were truly coming, humanity needed Titan 7. Double quotes. "Yes," she said at last. "I will command you. But you must listen to me. No more firing without my order. No more mistakes. Understood?" Titan -7's lights turned blue. Understood. Captain Alina. Command link established. Awaiting new orders. ... Alina smiled softly. But far in space ... The strange Creel signals grew stronger. The real enemy was waking. The war was not over after all. Captain Rorak's Zeltron cruiser floated close to the old human warship. Titn-27. His eyes burned with anger. "This ship is a danger to the galaxy." He shouted to his crew. "Cannot allow the humans to control this ghost machine. It must be destroyed now, before it wakes fully." "But Captain," his officer said softly, "the humans have taken control of it. They are giving it new orders. Maybe they will shut it down." Rorak laughed cruelly. "Fool, the humans are lying. They will use this monster ship as a weapon against us, just like they did in the Great War. I will not let them gain this power again." He leaned closer to the control panel. "Prepare the hidden bomb. We will finish this rusting beast before it finishes us." Far away, inside 10-27, Captain Alina stood on the command deck. Lights blinked. Old screens came alive, showing space all around the ship. The voice of the warship spoke in her ear. "Zeltron cruiser. Energy surge detected. ... Unusual signal. Possible weapon activation. ... Alina frowned. "What is Rorak doing?" He said he was leaving. Malak's voice crackled over the radio from her small patrol ship. "Captain, the Zeltron cruiser has armed a high-energy bomb. They're trying to blow up Titan 7 while you're still aboard." Elena's heart jumped. "Titan, is this true?" She asked quickly. The ship's lights flashed red. Confirmed. ... Enemy device. ... Aimed at reactor core. ... Danger. Immediate action required. Anger filled Elena's face. "Rorak, you treacherous snake. You said you were leaving in peace." She opened a radio channel to the Zeltron cruiser Rorak. "You promised to leave." "What are you doing?" Rorak's cruel voice answered. "I cannot risk this machine, human. It must be destroyed. You are brave, Captain Elena, ... but you will die. With your ship today." Elena gritted her teeth. "You fool, you're making a mistake. This ship may be the only defense against something far worse than you can imagine. The Creel are returning." But Rorak only laughed. "Old ghost stories. To protect your precious machine. Goodbye, human captain." On the command deck, Titan 27 spoke. "Captain Elena, permission to engage enemy cruiser. Weapons ready, ... locked on Zeltron ship. Waiting command. ... Elena hesitated, if she gave the order. Titan 7 could destroy Rorak's ship in one shot. But this would start a new war between humans and the Zeltron Empire. She closed her eyes for a moment. "No choice," she whispered. "Do it. Command confirmed. Firing main cannon. ... Outside, the great rusty gun under Titan 7's belly moved, slowly, carefully. The power built up. Sparks flew from old metal. The weapon had not fired in 2 centuries. But it was ready. By Ben Badao, would direct with a bright beam of red energy burst from the cannon. It hit the Zeltron cruiser's weapons bay. A perfect strike. A huge explosion tore through the alien ship's side. Flames and metal flew into space. But the bomb was gone. "Enemy bomb destroyed," TITN-7 reported. "Threat ... neutralized." Elena opened the radio. "Rorak, I spared your life. Leave now, or next time I won't." The damaged cruiser. Captain Rorak sat in shock. His beautiful warship was burning, weapons gone. We are pulling back," he said softly. "But this is not over, human. We will report this attack to the High Council." Lena's voice was hard as iron. "Tell them what you want. But remember this, if the Creel are truly returning, you'll beg for Titan 7's help before the end." Rorak's face went dark. The ship turned away, limping into the darkness. On Titan 7's bridge, the red lights faded. The ship was calm again. "Threat ended," the old voice said. "Awaiting orders, Captain Elena." Elena sighed in relief. But Malak's voice came through the radio. "Captain, ... You need to see this." A new screen appeared. Strange shapes moved in the darkness, far away, growing closer. "Creel. Ships ... Malak said softly. "Real ones. The ship was right. They're coming. Big ones." Lena stared in horror. The Creel were not dead. The galaxy's oldest enemy was returning. And this time, only Titan 7 could stand in their way. "We need to repair this ship," she said firmly. "We need it strong. Ready for war." Malik replied. "But can the ship survive another battle? So old ... damaged ... Elena touched the metal. Walled gently. "It survived for 200 years, she whispered. "It will fight again." Titan 7's voice spoke once more. "Mission clear ... New orders received. Protect human space. Eliminate Creel threat. Begin repair mode ... Robots moved deep inside the ship. Sparks flew as broken systems woke. Guns charged. Elena stood tall. "The real war," she said. "Softly is about to begin. Far in the dark space." The Creel ships kept coming. Deep in space, the darkness moved. Strange shadows, sharp like knives, slid silently through the void. These were Creel ships, black, spiky, dangerous. The same enemy that had almost destroyed Earth 200 years ago. They were back, on Titan Sevens. Command deck Captain Alina stood still. The old screen showed the Creel fleet far away, but coming closer, fast. How many ships? Alina asked. Titan Seven's voice spoke. 17 Creel vessels detected, medium and large class, weapons active. Shields high, speed increasing. Interception in 14 hours. Malak's voice came over the radio. Captain, This is bad. Our fleet is too far to help. We are alone. Just you, And TITAN-27. Alina touched the cold metal wall of the ship. She could feel it vibrating. It's like a sleeping warrior rising for one last battle. Titan, what is your condition? She asked. Status. Damaged. Shields at 40%. Main cannon online. Secondary weapons offline. Repair drones working. Estimated combatability? 62%? Double quotes, Alina sighed. Not enough? Can you fight them all? She asked. The ship paused. Lights blinked softly. Possible if final mission activated. Risk. 98% destruction. High chance of system failure. No survival expected. Alina's chest tightened. Final mission? What is that? Titan 7's voice turned low and sad. Self-destruct overload. Core explosion. Maximum damage to enemy fleet. Last defense. Last strike. To protect. Earth. Malik gasped on the radio. Captain. It wants to sacrifice itself. Alina felt her throat dry. No, she said firmly. Not yet. There must be another way. We can hold them. By time. Wait for help. Titan 27 spoke softly. Help. Will not arrive in time. Only I can stop them now. I was built for this. My mission was never finished. Let me finish it, Captain. Let me do this for Earth. Alina looked at the stars. Titan 7 had slept for 200 years. It had waited for this moment. To defend Earth, to complete its final duty. Could she stop it? Should she stop it? A message flashed on the screen. Final mission mode, awaiting Captain's approval. Malak called again. Captain. If Titan explodes. The Creel fleet may be destroyed, but we'll lose the ship forever. This legend. This hero. Gone. Alina felt her heart break. Titan 7. R. You sure? She asked quietly. The ship's lights turned soft blue. Double quotes. Memory. Off. Crew. Mission. Honor. I was made for this moment. I am ready. I want to protect humans. Until my last breath. Tears filled Alina's eyes. No one made you do this. You chose it yourself. After 200 years? Affirmative, TITAN-7 said gently. Alina wiped her face. She stood tall. Then I order you, Prepare final mission mode. But wait for my signal. A moment before. Order received. Awaiting final command. Thank you, Captain Alina, for waking me. For trusting me. For letting me finish my purpose. Elena's hand touched the wall. Thank you, Titan. For protecting us all these years, even when no one knew. Suddenly, alarms screamed. Creel ships approaching faster. New estimated time, 6 hours. Enemy weapons charged. They are coming for us now. Alina turned to the screen. Ready weapons. Charge shields. Malik, stay close. This ship and I, we're not done yet. The great warship Titan 7 moved. In space, slowly turning to face the Creel fleet. Its rusty cannons rose. Its ancient engines burned bright again, for the last time. I have one request. Double quotes. The ship said, What is it, Titan? If I am lost, tell humans. Tell humans. I fought until the end, and I kept them safe. Lena smiled softly. I promise. Oh, your story will never be forgotten. Not as long as I live. The old ship hummed. Its guns locked on target. The Creole fleet came closer. The final battle was about to begin. The space in front of Tin 7 filled with shadows. The Creole ships were now clear on the screens. Black, sharp, and moving fast, like space wolves hunting a weak prey. Their shapes were not normal. Some ships were bigger, stronger, changed. Alina stared. Something felt wrong. What? Scan them again, she ordered. The ship obeyed. A deep, humming sound came from the old sensors. Scanning. Complete. New data. Danger detected. High. What is it? Lena asked. Titan 7's voice turned dark. These Creole ships are not pure Creole anymore. They are mixed with something. Elsa Lane's eyes widened. Mixed with what? Technology? Human technology? Zeltron technology. Stolen. Copied. Made stronger. They have learned. They have changed. They are no longer the enemy we knew. They are worse. Malik's voice came over the radio. Captain, are you hearing this? The Creole? They must have been watching us all these years, secretly stealing our tech. Elena felt cold. That's why Titan woke. It felt this change, this danger, before anyone else. The Creole ships opened like flowers of black steel. Strange blue lights glowed on their body-human plasma weapons. Zeltron shields, stolen devices humming with energy, Titan 7's weapons locked on them, ready to fire. They're awaiting your command. Alina gritted her teeth. Weapons ready. Shields up. All power to defense. Malik's voice came. Captain, if these new Creole break through, Earth will never stand a chance. This is no longer just a defense mission. It's the first battle of a new war. Elena felt the truth of his words. The Creole ships moved like a pack, fast, clever. They did not fire yet. They waited. They scanned Tin to 7, like they remembered. Then a signal came, strange, broken, but clear. Human ship, old enemy, stand down, surrender, be destroyed. Titan 7 answered without fear, I will never surrender. The Creole ships reacted. Their weapons glowed. Battle was seconds away. Alina gripped the command rail tightly. Titan. Can we win this fight? The ship spoke slowly. Not alone. Shields damaged. Weapons few. Final mission possible. But new threat analysis. Small chance of survival. Humans assist. Alina smiled. Then we fight together. She opened the radio to Malik. Malik, get every drone, every gun, every missile ready. We fight with Titan, no matter the cost. Yes, Captain, Malik replied. We stand with the Titan. On the screen, the Creole ships broke formation. They attacked. Red and blue beams flashed in space. Missiles fired. The first blasts hit Titan 7's shields. Sparks flew. The old ship shook, but stood firm, shields holding. Damage minor, TITAN-27, reported. Alina grinned. Fire back. Show them you are not broken. Damn! The rusty cannons of Titan 7 roared to life. AAA PPC ACCZ AC ACCC ECCCCC ECC, ECC, CCC, 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 ECCCCC. A beam of pure energy struck a small Creel ship. It exploded into fire and metal. The other Creel ships circled, firing fast. Titan 7 spun, dodged, fired again. Missiles from Malak's patrol ship shot forward, hitting 2 more Creel fighters. Enemy ships damaged, but main Creel cruisers still strong. ... Weapons massive. Preparing super... Elena's heart skipped. Super weapon, unknown tech. Mixed with stolen human plasma cannon, targeting Earth, must be stopped. Elena felt fear. Earth was 5 light years away. One shot from that weapon could destroy a city. Maybe a planet. She turned to the wall. Titan. ... Your final mission. Will it stop them? Yes.
No.
But complete destruction of this ship required. Chance of enemy fleet destroyed? 94%. Chance of Titan survival? 0. Elena closed her eyes. Titan would die. Forever. But if it didn't, Earth would do it, Titan. Save Earth. Complete your mission. You have my order, she said softly. Final mission mode. Activated. ... Thank you, Captain. Elena. The great warship shined bright. Its core powered up. Energy waves lit the broken metal. The Creel ships felt the change. They turned ... They fired fast ... But it was too late. Titan-7 was already burning like a small sun. Double quotes, goodbye ... The ship whispered. Elena watched with wet eyes. As the ancient warship moved forward, toward the Creel fleet, toward its destiny. The great human warship, Tin-27, glowed like a small sun in space. Its old, rusty body shined bright. Sparks of energy ran across its metal skin. Deep inside, the reactor core filled with pure power, ready to explode. Elena stood on the command deck. Her face was pale, her heart heavy. Titan, you are doing this for us. For Earth, she whispered. Final mission ... Active. Goodbye, Captain, the ship's soft voice said. But proud, suddenly Malak's voice came on the radio. Loud, urgent. Captain Elena, wait. We got signal, strong ones. 3 human battlecruisers are coming fast. Reinforcements from the Mars Defense Fleet. They heard the Creel warning signal and are rushing here. ETA. 5 minutes, Elena gasped. 5 minutes. Titan can't wait that long. Its core is already unstable. If it explodes now, the Creel will be destroyed. But so will Titan. She quickly opened the channel to TITN-7. Titan, stop the overload. Reinforcements are coming. You don't have to die. But the ship's voice was slow and broken. Impossible. Final process ... cannot cancel ... core critical ... Lena slammed her fist on the metal wall. No, Titan, listen to me. Hold on. Just 5 more minutes. Let the Mars fleet help us. The ship was silent for a moment, then its voice returned, trying ... slowing core ... danger high ... but obeying command. Holding final strike ... Elena smiled. Good. Just a little longer, old friend. Outside the ship, the battle still raged. The Creel fleet fired everything they had. Blue beams hit Titan-7's shields. Small missiles exploded against its hull. But Titan held strong. The old shields bent but did not break. Elena opened the radio to Malik. Malik, launch all remaining drones. Distract the Creel. Buy Titan more time. On it, Captain, Malik replied. Small human attack drones zoomed from Malik's ship. They circled the Creel ships, firing lasers, missiles, and small plasma bolts. Creel fighters exploded. Another turned to chase the drones. Elena smiled darkly. Good, keep them busy. Suddenly the space around Titan flashed. 3 huge human battlecruisers arrived. The Mars Defense Fleet. Captain Lee's voice came through the comms. Captain Alina, sorry for the delay. We got your warning. Joining the fight now? Alina sighed with relief. Captain Lee, the Creel have stolen tech. They're building a super weapon. We must stop them now. Understood. All guns ready. Mars Fleet, attack formation. The new ships opened fire. Bright blue beams shot across space. The Creel ships turned in shock as heavy human weapons tore into them. Boom. Boom. 2 Creel cruisers exploded. Fire and metal filled space. Alina smiled. Now, humans were fighting back and winning. But then Titan spoke again. Core overload ... cannot hold. Final strike. Must release soon? Or risk meltdown ... Alina felt fear ... Toad. Can the Mars fleet finish them without you? Uncertain ... Main Creel cruiser still strong ... shields high. They prepare to fire super weapon on Earth ... must be stopped. Alina made her choice. Titan ... Aim your final strike only at the Creel supercruiser. The Mars fleet will handle the rest. Just one last shot. Save Earth. Order received. Targeting. Charging main cannon ... Final energy output. The old ship moved slowly, carefully. Its giant gun turned toward the Creel supercruiser. Lights flickered. Sparks flew. The last of Titan's strength poured into the weapon. On the Mars fleet ship, Captain Lee's voice shouted, Alina, Titan's cannonet's power is rising fast. It's going to fire the biggest shot in history. Alina smiled sadly. Let him. He deserves it. Titan's voice whispered softly, Goodbye. Captain Alina. Thank you. For letting me finish my mission. Humanity forever. Strong. The main cannon fired. A beam of pure white energy shot from Titan's rusty gun. It cut through space like a sword of light. ZZZZZ AAAAPPPPP. The Creel supercruiser exploded. A giant fireball filled the stars. Shockwaves hit the other Creel ships, breaking their formation. Confused, damaged, leaderless, they turned to flee. Enemy. Supercruiser destroyed, Titan said softly. Mission ... complete. Alina smiled, tears in her eyes. Rest now, old friend. The ship's lights faded. Its engines died. TITN-7 was silent. Malek's voice came gently. Captain ... The Creel fleet is retreating. The battle is won. Titan saved us all. Alina wiped her eyes. No, Malik. Titan saved the whole galaxy. And no one ... will ever forget. Far across space, the human battle fleet chased the running Creel. But TITAN-27, the last hero of the Great War, drifted peacefully in the dark. Silent, but victorious. The battle was over. In the deep silence of space, only wreckage floated, no broken Creel ships, burnt debris, scattered pieces of metal and flame. The enemy had fled. Humans had won. And at the center of this victory, drifted Titan-7. The great old warship was quiet. No lights blinked. No sounds came from its walls. Its engines were dark. Its weapons hung silent and cold. It had done its duty. Inside her patrol ship, Captain Alina stood at the window. Her eyes stayed on Tin-7, floating like a giant metal tomb in the stars. He's gone. Malek said softly beside her. Titan is gone. Alina shook her head gently. Not gone. Just resting again like before. A hero who finished his last mission. The Mars fleet ships flew slowly past Titan. Every cruiser flashed its lights. Twice a sign of respect. Even Captain Lee's voice came over the radio. Captain Alina, your ship fought bravely. Titan saved us all. The whole fleet thanks you. Earth thanks you. Alina smiled sadly. He was the last of his kind, she replied. A soldier from a forgotten war. But his heart was human until the end. Radio was quiet for a long moment. Then Malek asked softly, what will happen to him now? Will the government take him apart? Study him or make him a museum? Elena's face turned hard. No, he stays here, in space. like the hero he was. Let him rest where he belongs, in the stars he protected. Malik nodded, like a guardian watching forever. Suddenly, Titan's old radio signal came to life. One last time, a soft, quiet voice. ... Captain Alina. Mission complete. Final log saved. ... My friend. Then silence. Alina felt a tear run down her face. Goodbye, Titan, she whispered. Sleep well. On Earth, news of the battle spread fast. Every screen, every news report. Every story spoke of Tin 7, the lost warship, the rusting ghost. The savior of humanity. People lit candles in the cities. Children built models of the great ship. Veterans saluted in silence. Even the Zeltran Empire sent a message of peace. Respect to the human warship Titan-7, who fought bravely against the Creel threat and saved all races from destruction. Alina returned to Earth weeks later. She stood before the Great Space Monument in New London City. A new statue stood there, now Eton 7, carved in shining steel, its rusty surface captured forever. Below the statue, words were written, Titan 7. Last defender of Earth, slept for 200 years, woke to save us all. A machine, with the heart of a hero. Alina touched the metal softly. You did it, old friend, she whispered. Your name will live forever. No one will ever forget. Alik stood beside her. Do you think he knew? He asked that he would be remembered like this. Lena smiled. Yes, I think he always knew. Far above in the dark sky of space, Titan-27 still drifted among the stars. No sound. No light. But if someone listened very carefully, he might still hear the soft echo of his old engines, like the gentle heartbeat of a sleeping warrior, ready to wake again, if ever needed. For Titan's last mission was complete, but his legend had just begun.